So you want to use OBS, but you're not quite sure how. That's alright, cause your boy got you. When you boot up OBS, your screen should look a little something like this. You ain't got nothing here. It's just a black screen. Nothing's being recorded. If you was to hit record, nothing would really happen. You feel me? It's just confusing as hell. Before we even get started, the first thing that I highly recommend that you do is head over to settings, head over to video, and output, sorry, and then recording. And then as you can see right here, you have the recording path. Now this is incredibly important because you want to know exactly where your videos are going. Hit browse, and then select the folder that you want, right? You could just select the basic videos folder, which is what I have done. Just hit select. Or if you have your own folder, you feel me? Hell, you could go over to DBZ memes. You can select this one, right? And then it'll go there. So that's the first thing that I recommend. Recording format is something that you might also want to consider. If you're just screen recording, then I would recommend using MP4. If you're recording longer gameplays, I recommend using MKV. The difference between MKV and MP4 is that MKV looks slightly worse, but if your computer shuts off or something goes wrong, your system crashes, you will not lose the recording, which is huge. MP4 looks slightly better, and on top of that, most editing platforms use it. If you use something like CapCut, you'll be alright. But if you go into iMovie and whatnot, even just downloading something to your phone, MP4 is probably going to be the best way to go. So this is what I recommend. So go ahead and click on MP4. I'm personally not going to, just because, I record videos. Either which way. Now that the basics are set up, let's go ahead and let's start, recording our display. So you want to head over to sources, click the plus button, and you'll see a few different things, right? You got window capture, video capture, game capture, display capture. Display capture, they all have their different benefits, but I just recommend, especially if you're just trying to screen record, just going with the display capture. It's just going to be the easiest. If you have two monitors like I do, it might end up choosing the other monitor. All you'd have to do is go, not the capture method, but the display. Click on here, and then press OK. Now, it is incredibly important that everything fits properly in your video, because what's gonna happen is you see all these like gray and like black bars or whatever, like you're just gonna see this and that's it. Same thing if you were to record like this, it would capture just as emptiness, right? So make sure that it's fully filled in so that there's no problems. All right, so that's done. You hit recording, you start recording. Now, where the fuck is the audio? All right, well that's a simple fix too. You feel me? You go down over here, press plus, go over to audio output capture, press that, press OK, and then click on device. And I recommend using the device that you personally use to listen to the audio to, whether that be headphones, hell, even Bluetooth headphones, a speaker. My TV is actually on here. You get what I'm saying? But since I'm using my speaker, I'll go ahead and click that. If you want to see how it's doing, click on audio mixer. Hell, it might already be up on its own little thing. Go ahead and give it a little test. There you go. You can see that the bars are popping up. If you wanted to put your own mic into it, you just choose audio input capture. And that's pretty much that. There are some more in-depth things that we could go into. If you want your stuff to look as solid as possible, I suppose I'll go into this. Click on settings again. Click on video, and then take a look at your resolution, right? So you've seen on YouTube, you've seen 720, 180p. This is 720, right? This is the canvas resolution. If you want your video to be in 180p, all you'd have to do is go up to 180p. If you want more frames, which I highly recommend that you change this. Even if you're just screen recording, frames, 720 is a really nice spot to go because it's a nice middle ground. Frames though, I'd go right up to 60. I live stream, so it's a little bit different, but definitely should go ahead and drop down to 60. And that should be just about that. You feel me? You hit record, it starts recording. When you stop recording, it'll pop up in your in the place that you send it to. And that's just about that. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial.